Hey, I just thought I should bring this up to you guys. So I just watched a video by the youth of Bengua. Bengua is where the president comes from. I'm talking about the president of Zambia. The youth in the audio, in the video, they're pretty much saying they need change because they're struggling. This is in southern province, Bengua. Now I'm thinking about what about the youth in Lusaka? You understand, the city. What are they going through? The rent is high. Milimil is not a 50 kwacha. It's way over that. During Lungu's time, Milimil was 120 and you guys still complained. You know, this regime, I call it the angel in disguise. UPND. They promised you guys that Milimil will be at 50 kwacha. They never delivered. The farmers had to fight for the money that they were supposed to be paid because they gave their crops to the government. And I know somebody lost their life. They gave you guys free education to the children. In that free education, in classes, there's like 50 children, maybe 60 in one class. I don't want to exaggerate much, but I know you cannot learn in a class with 60 children, especially kids, you know. These people that are under, I'm talking about 5 and above. If it's 60 children in a class, it's not easy to learn. Shortage of teachers, but they say they recruited more teachers. One teacher to 60 students, it doesn't work. This is why most of these teachers are busy. In that same classroom, they're recruiting those students to be going to them for tuition so they can make extra money. Guess what they're doing? There's no morale to teach anymore. They're focusing on those students that are paying tuition fees. This is like a private. It's a private duty whereby you take students, you teach them at your own time, and they pay you. So instead of focusing on those 60 children that they're teaching, they worry about maybe the 10 kids in the classroom that are giving them money. And those are the kids that will excel and excel and excel and excel. I know that because I'm one of the people that did tuition. I did tuition because I wasn't so good in math. I went to Munali. Yeah, Munali, that's the same school that Makebi Zulu graduated from. And David Kaunda, Munali is a school of people that are smart. So I was at a girls' school. The moment I asked to go to boys' school, I went to Munali. In my class, there were geniuses. People were getting 100 out of 100 in math. And I was in my 60s. So I asked my mom to put me in a tuition class, and I did that. I was just going for tuition for math. In other subjects, I am good, as you can see. Yes. So stop playing with me. Back to the tuition business. So those students are struggling because they are not getting enough from those teachers. Those teachers are drained because they have to teach in class and they have to also teach tuition on the side to make money because they're not getting paid enough. So teachers needs to be paid better. The same way with civil servants. The same way with the police. All these crimes that you are seeing, some of them are committed by policemen. They're part of it, but they pretend that they're not part of it because of the hunger in the country. If Bengua people are saying that they are hungry, you understand? They need food. They cannot afford food. What about Lusaka? That was my question. Things are just not good. They just gave you back electricity. You missed electricity for the past 4 years. You didn't have electricity in the country. It was being transported to Botswana, South Africa, and other surrounding countries. Zambia is a landlocked country. Zambia should have been doing very well right now in business-wise because we are landlocked. We can be able to ship our things to all these countries that are surrounding us. This is why we need to have a good relationship with the people that are locking us in. So let's look at it this way. This election is about change. If you love what the angels in disguise are doing right now and you're happy with this government, you vote for them. But if you really want change, the change that you will see that there's no bias, there's no nepotism, there's no favorites, there's no, nobody that is superior about the other. Remember, even as you give the president the job for him to be the president, it's you, the people, that are giving him that job. And you have the power to fire the president this August. If you don't want him to be your president anymore, vote for Mundubile Makebi Zulu. They are ready. They said on day one, they will reverse the cyber laws. So the Zambian people are able to express themselves however they can. The only bad thing is that when people start insulting people that the president, that's not good. You have a grievance, you just address it the way you're supposed to address it, but you're not to go outside, and start insulting the president. That's not good. But however, Makebi Zulu and Mundubile are ready to reverse that bill. They are also ready to reverse the 72 bills that were passed. In those bills, they'll go thoroughly, one by one, and choose. The ones that are good, they will remain. The ones that are bad, they will go. Bill 7 will definitely be reversed. Bill 7 has to be reversed. It doesn't save anybody. You understand? It does not. It just brought so much chaos in the country, And after Bill 7, they added more 72 more bills on top of that. While there's still hunger in the country, they hire more policemen. They had more policemen in secrets. The country is shaken. How do you hire the policemen in secrets? Nobody knows where those people are coming from. How are we safe if we cannot even know the people that are hiring as policemen? Those are things that, everybody, all the citizens are like talking about. That wasn't a good move. The angels in disguise continue to say, Kwenyu, 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 Kwenyu. As you go this August 13th, if you really want change, if you want these bills to be repealed, you vote for Mundubile Makebi Zulu. If you want to keep the bills, you know where to vote. I cannot tell you. Understand? But don't forget about the 4 years that you suffered without electricity. Don't forget about the promises that were given to you. Don't forget about how the farmers were mistreated to just get their money. They had to fight, whereby somebody even lost their life while fighting for the money back that they gave the crops to the government. Think about the children that cannot even afford uniforms in this so-called free education. Because their household, their mother cannot afford. There's no money. Businesses have been destroyed. Talking about saloons, welders, all these people that have to work using electricity, their business are destroyed. This is when they're getting back on their feet to start building up again. 4 years of electricity going, come on. Why? Zambia is not a dark country. If anything, that shouldn't have happened. You guys complained so much. You wanted the angels in disguise to rule. They've ruled you guys for these past 5 years. Can you compare how things were the past, the time that Lungu was in power, and this time? Is it the same? That's what you need to think. Is it the same? Are things okay? Are you able to live? Are you able to pay your rent without, struggling? But so far, if Bengua is struggling, if Bengua youth are saying they're struggling, what about Lusaka? What about Copperbelt? And the rest of the country? It shows you that it's the entire country is struggling. Instead of putting people to jail, why don't you arrest hunger and rescue these people so that they're able to survive? As Zambian citizens, you have the right to hire a president and also to fire one. If you're not